5 judges that never made gave judgment in my favor. So if you look at that and look at what is happening today in Nigeria, where professors are now aiding illiterates to rig election.
What happens when the people who are supposed to defend democracy become the very people helping to destroy it? Imagine a country where professors can help politicians manipulate elections and citizens still celebrate those politicians with songs of praises. That is the disturbing picture P2B painted in these latest remarks. A statement by P2B at the 2026 Goodluck Jonathan Democracy Dialogue in Bauchi is currently generating serious reactions across Nigeria. P2B raised some very strong concerns about the role of educated Nigerians, particularly professors, in the political process. He questioned how highly educated individuals could support what he described as illiterate politicians to rig elections, while citizens continue to sing praises to those in power. Now, these are very strong words, and they raise some uncomfortable questions. Is Nigeria's problem really a lack of educated people? Or is it the way education, influence, and political power are being used? And when highly educated Nigerians participate in a system that many citizens believe undermines democracy, who should be held responsible? In this video, I will be reacting to a 1-minute Channels television clip covering P2B's remark. But I won't simply replay the broadcast. I will be breaking down the argument, giving you my personal perspective, and looking at the bigger issues behind P2B's statement. Because this conversation goes beyond P2B or any particular political party. It touches on the kind of democracy we want, the responsibility of intellectuals in society, and whether Nigerians are demanding enough accountability from those who seek political power. So, watch the clip carefully, because I will immediately give you my reactions and tell you what I think P2B got right and where I believe we need to look at the issue more critically. Let's get into the video.
5 judges that never made gave judgment in my favor. So if you look at that and look at what is happening today in Nigeria, where professors are now aiding illiterates to rig election, where our lawmakers have removed forgery as an offense in electoral matter. And senior advocates of Nigeria are defending forgery. Our religious leaders are now praying for criminal politicians for blessing. We have a crisis. And above all, our judges are now thinking, "For your mandate we stand."
Now, after listening to that, I think P2B has raised a question that deserves serious attention. The part that particularly caught my attention is the reference to professors and highly educated Nigerians participating in a political system that may undermine the democratic process. Because education is supposed to come with responsibility. If someone has attained the highest level of education, but uses that knowledge to help manipulate elections or protect wrongdoing, then we have to ask ourselves, what exactly is the purpose of education? But I also think we need to be careful. Statements like this should not simply become another political weapon. If there are specific individuals accused of wrongdoing, then they should be held responsible. And if there are evidence, investigation, there should be accountability, not just political allegations. And then, there is the second part of the conversation, the culture of praise singing by citizens, particularly Nigerians. Why do citizens sometimes celebrate politicians regardless of their performance? Why do people defend leaders even when the consequences of their policies are affecting the ordinary Nigerians? That, to me, is where the conversation becomes much bigger than Peter Obi. Democracy is not supposed to be about worshipping politicians. It is supposed to be about citizens demanding results and holding leaders accountable. So, whether you agree with Peter Obi or not, I think these are questions Nigerians should be discussing seriously as we move closer to 2027 election. But I want to hear from you. Was Peter Obi right with this statement, or do you think he went too far? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and see you in my next video.